Oh man, I'm still dreaming about that moment. 7 colors brought to our shores right here in the Mother City, which is exactly why and what has inspired our first installment of our Culinary Hotline Bling. It's fine, I'll forgive you. We also teach Chef Pam in a bit exactly what we do on a Wednesday. We're turning up the flavor on today's Culinary Hotline with head pastry chef Pamela Mokabo from the prestigious Marble restaurant in Cape Town. Now she's here to tease us with 3 exceptional dishes that celebrate local ingredients, Cape flavors, and the magic of Marble's refined fire cooking philosophy. Now to kick things off with a refined starter, this is your take on a beef tartare. Now remember, if you have any questions, let us know on our culinary questions and our conundrums on 0630369649. All right, chef, what are we doing today?
Hi, so we're going to start off with our beef tartare dish, which we are using a shawarma beef, which is a very, very fine product because the meat is very nice and tender, and the marbling on the meat is just perfect for this dish because you can make the dish, and because we're not in my normal space of cooking, there's no grill, there's no fire, you're still going to get the fire from the flavors, you're going to feel it even though you can't see the fire. So what we're going to...
We'll bring the fire from within.
Definitely.
Wait, for those people who don't know what beef tartare is, can you explain the dish?
So beef tartare is a different take on how you can really eat meat. It's eaten raw, and it's just dressed beautifully in different variations of what you can add to it. So what we've done is basically... I can't tell you all the secrets, but you're going to have to see them. But yes, so...
Wait, eating raw beef is a little bit intimidating.
It is.
But you're saying it's okay. It just depends on the cut of meat, maybe.
It's okay, yes.
Okay.
So just like the beef we're going to be using, which is a fillet, which is more tender and more on the... You can really absorb and mix it with, like I said, anything. Yes.
Okay, so what do we do with this chunk of meat right here?
So what we're going to first do is to just clean out the sinew, all the fat you don't want, considering it's really raw. So you also don't want the excess
rawness to
it, the excess rubbery, the fat from it. But as you can see, we're just going to clean the outside and then get the pinkish interior. That's just going to blend well with every other flavor I'm going to be mixing.
Amazing. Well, let's get to it. Okay, I'm going to leave you to these chefing moments because clearly you're the professional between us.
Yes, definitely.
I love that loud agreement. Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
You sure are. How long have you been cooking, chef?
So I have been cooking for 11 years this year.
Wow.
Yes, I'm celebrating 11 years of doing this. And honestly, it's been a ride, and I can't regret anything thus far. And I'm spoilt enough to live in this beautiful city where food is just celebrated, and there's just different cuisines and different cultures that are blended into one. And yeah, so I'm just excited to be doing what I love.
Oh, I'm excited that we
for
can
many
bring
more
you
years.
on here. Yes, and we wish you so many more years of success.
Yes, thank you so much.
So you've cut up the meat and now we're making it even smaller.
Yes, so because it's raw, you also don't want to be chewing forever.
That's true.
So basically, this is what it should be like. This is what you want. Beautiful. I just want to show you the cube size that's most preferable for this. So we need to go small so that it's just bite size and you're not chewing forever.
I'm scared. You say that I could just eat this straight up.
Listen, you can eat this straight up because it's dressed so beautifully. You're not even going to taste that it's raw. But most people wouldn't go for this, but it's really for the bold.
Okay, well, if you say bold, then I'm stepping on up. Okay,
yes.
So we chop it up a little bit smaller that we get this product at the end of the day.
At the end.
All right, chef, what are the next moves?
I'm going to throw a literal lick of this mustard.
Okay.
Just to... You know what mustard does to beef? It just enhances the flavor and just blends well with this particular dish. I am going to add some salt. Okay. Because
flaky salt too.
We love flaky salt because it gets to the point and it's crunchy and just adds more flavor to the dish.
That's right.
And then I'm going to add some pepper just to elevate the dish more. Because it's raw,
you want to add
a bit
flavor,
more.
Yes.
Let's do that. And then over here, I'm going to add chives just to enhance the meat flavor itself, you know. Another thing that blends quite well with this dish is the egg yolks. So the egg yolks are also raw, unfortunately.
Lord, you are pushing us out today.
So it is a very bold dish in itself.
Yes.
I just want to wipe this. I don't want to cross-contaminate.
Okay, so how can I help you?
Which is a big thing also in our industry, cross-contamination, especially dealing with raw ingredients. I'm just going to cut Maybe you do this for me.
Okay, let me do something.
Are you sure?
No, but I'll do it for you. Which knife must I use? Okay, let me grab another knife. I know.
Grab another
I'm
knife.
acting like this isn't my kitchen. I know.
Please grab another knife.
I've got knives here. Okay, so we just like dicing them?
Yes.
Okay.
Not dice, but finely chop.
Finely chopping.
Gonna finely chop them, yes.
Okay.
So in the kitchen, I'd usually kill you for those, but it's fine.
No,
Let's do this.
show me.
Let's
Show me.
do
What am I
this.
doing?
Let me
What
show
am
you
I
the
doing?
right way. So basically with chives, because you see they're still connected there, you're gonna kind of sort of wanna... Also, that other secret, yes, let's blame this knife for the unpreparedness of this dish. So they need to be finer, considering this dish is quite a smooth journey, really.
Oh, wow, look at the difference of that. I was giving you whole strings of chives.
Listen, everyone is included in this dish.
Amen.
Especially because I'm doing with you. And then because your board, we've cut our chives already on there. I'm not going to cut the sweet potato on here. So the sweet potato is going well with this dish because it just brings an element of crunchiness, which this dish doesn't have, because I've been mentioning how everything else is smooth and just easy on the palate.
Right.
I'm going to ask you to just cut the tips off. Then this, I might have to definitely help you because it's very dangerous. So we are using this just to finely slice the chips so that you can easily scoop out the beef tartare.
Oh, they turn out like this, and it's quite thin.
That's what we want.
All right, so how do we do that? So I can do it while you are busy finishing the dish.
So I've set this on a setting that is already fine so that we don't have to struggle.
Chef, please show me.
So basically,
you
want your hand over here. Yeah. This is one of the biggest weapons in the kitchen, just by the way.
It seems like my fingers are gonna...
I've watched people bleed on counters. So
and you trust me.
It's quite dangerous.
I can do it.
You see, so this is the perfect size that we want. Perfectly thin.
Okay,
I'm just to deep fry.
We can switch the pan on.
Please.
And then you can finish up your tartare. So we've got the chives in,
we've got the chives in, the mustard is in. I'm going to throw in a bit of lemon juice just to enhance everything else. Like I said, we work with quite bold flavors, so it's important to just actually let the main element of the dish just speak for itself. I'm going to also transfer this into a bigger bowl. Already it smells so good and it's marrying well together.
Does the lemon help cook it at all? A little bit?
Just a little bit. Also, it's to make you feel better about this whole raw situation.
Please, just ease me into this gently, slowly.
So I am going to use just 1 egg yolk.
Okay.
Over here.
Oh, you know what? My chips versus your chips. Mine is a little rustic.
Listen, we use everything.
That's
the thing. That's the thing. Also, rustic and marble and everything that looks natural, they
go together.
They go well together. Also, the one element that brings the smokiness, considering we're not doing this on a grill now, is the aubergine puree, which is a white, creamy, garlicky aubergine puree that just brings in the smoky flavor. You taste like you're eating something on the grill, which is not on the grill. So we're mimicking the whole grill experience so that you're not left out. Oh, thank you.
We don't want to be left out of anything, Chef Pam. All right, so we're going to continue with this, but take a short break. We'll be right back in just a little bit. We're going to also, of course, fry our potatoes, our sweet potatoes, so that they turn out golden and crunchy like this. Like Chef Pam said, we're going to take that and dip it in to our tartare. Now, if you want to cook along with us and along with Marble and the cuisine, the fiery cuisine they bring, on the bottom right of your screen is a QR code. Whip your phone out, open the camera, scan it over your screen, and it will take you to the recipe tab at expressoshow.com. And then it's that easy. You can also make beef tartare just like us. Don't be scared. Don't be intimidated. It's going to be delicious. I say this with all fingers crossed. We'll taste it in just a little bit. But that was the first installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling. You say ting, ting, ting.
Ting, ting, ting.
Don't worry. Yes, Chef Pam. We'll be back in a bit.
Thank you.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. It is the Culinary Hotline Bling. Ding, ding, ding. We'll have marimbas involved in just a moment. They are sound-checking marimba jammers here to take us inside their record-breaking moment. It's a Guinness World Record. We love it. But, of course, Chef Pamela is in the kitchen whipping up all of my favorite things. I might have dreamed you into existence. You know that?
I hope so.
Because I love steak tartare. You don't understand. I'm a carnivore. I lean into that, and it's worked so well for me. But when you see it like this...
I understand.
So talk me through this creation here before I have a taste, if I'm allowed to have a taste.
This is all for you.
Thank you.
So over here we have the base of our beef tartare that we've beautifully mixed. We've paired it with eggplant puree, which just brings in the smokiness, like I mentioned earlier, and just ties the dish so beautifully well.
That's
but just
so
to
clever.
honor the South African heritage and, you know, the spice root and the pickling of our food, we've also incorporated the waterblommetjie, which just also helps and brings the nuttiness, you know, tastes like artichoke, but also just blends everything together.
That's
also,
so clever.
the sweetness from your red onion. So I just hope it's a killer.
Oh, I'm most
it's a
interested
killer.
in that aioli, that smokiness.
Definitely. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Also, please don't finish all
Oh,
of
my
it by
word.
yourself. Don't finish all of it by yourself. So
I
yes.
am going to finish all of that.
Yes, so
that
that's-
is that is superb. Wow,
Thank you
girl.
so much.
And look how she's looking at me like, I know. Okay, I know this to be true. That is absolutely exquisite. And I get what you're saying about honoring each individual element. I'm tasting 5 different things at the same time,
Definitely.
which is mind-blowing. My little brain is like, what's going on?
A bit of confusion.
Snook pate,
Yes.
we don't play around.
No.
But you guys do. You take things that we love and you play around.
Listen and make it into the simplest dishes. Simplest dishes, but with a fiery twist. You know? That's us.
As
That's
you
what
do
we're known
in
for.
marble. Okay, so
That's
let's,
what we're known
excuse
for.
me, let's fire in before I cover this whole place with steak tartare. Maguina, obviously we're cheating the process just a little bit for the sake of
Definitely,
TV.
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
talk us through.
So over here we have our humble staple, very homey, very well known in South Africa, maguinha. We have our dough, which is a basic very recipe. We have your eastern, your flour, and we use a bit of butter just to incorporate, just to make it a bit richer, you know, just to
Okay.
elevate it
Just
a
to
bit.
fortify it.
And
Cool.
then this dough, once you've well mixed it, which you can do by hand, which you can do by mixer, you just leave it to rise for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then it's just ready to fry. Really.
Okay.
Really, you portion it and it's ready to fry. But over here, I'm going to walk you through the
Okay,
snoek pate
so let's
itself.
swap sides.
Let's swap sides. I'm going to walk you through the snoek pate itself.
Beautiful.
So, because we are South African, we're known for our snoek, which we've just beautifully blended together. And I honestly believe that less is more. You know, this dish just has 2 elements, but such pungent flavors, and it just takes you home.
Because snook packs a punch.
It
There's
packs a
a reason
punch.
why we like it. And obviously you guys lean into, and I'm sorry, I say that term so much, but with you guys, there is a very clear lane. And obviously the smokiness.
Definitely.
You want to capture that
Yes, yes.
element of it. And snook is perfect sounding board for those smoky flavors, right?
Yes, and you get the best kind of snoek here in Cape Town, honestly,
sure.
and it would be bad for us not to take advantage of that.
Very
so
much
I'm
so.
just gonna walk you through it. So this dish for me is literally the ultimate expression of the Cape heritage as a whole, and plus the coastal. It just brings so many things together, and with not so many elements. I know this is a bit overwhelming, but it's not so bad.
It comes together, it sings in
It
harmony.
just marries and ties together, and you get, of course, the fat cook. And then over here, I have our snoek pate. I have our snoek, which has just been pulled. You need to really make sure that the bones come
Obviously,
off,
yeah,
because
and I
that's
think
not what we
everyone,
want.
a South African understands the relationship with snook and bones. And we
Yes.
accept it because we love our snook. We
Definitely.
absolutely do.
So over here, I'm going to add your sour cream just to kind of bind that together. Also, the bit of tang from there is just going to help elevate
Just
the
a little
dish.
bit of acidity. Okay,
Just to
cool.
also tone down the bit of the smokiness, which just tends to be overpowering, which is what we don't want. Because every element in this dish just kind of has to speak for itself.
I would imagine in your kitchen, you guys are constantly going, is this too much? Can I get away with this? Or is this because you do play with very strong flavors, but also a lot of expectation around
Yes,
these
yes,
flavors?
yes,
eh?
yes,
'Cause
definitely.
People like their snook.
We love our snoek, and especially with South Africans, because they know what to expect, you know what I mean? But also, it's also good for like international guests that we get. It's just like, literally most of our dishes are just a rundown through memory lane.
A
or
story on a plate.
Story on a plate. Story on
I
a plate.
like it. What have you just popped in there?
So this is buttermilk as well,
okay.
very South African, like I said. So most dishes, even if you can come to the restaurant and visit us, most dishes are just very South African, very coastal, very driven.
Yeah, you'll feel the nostalgia, but you'll also be surprised,
Yes.
I think, but by the fine dining twist here. Okay, so we've got about 2 minutes to tie this beautiful
Perfect.
pate together.
So we're gonna add your lemon zest, just to, you know, lemon
zing,
fixes
100%.
everything, a bit of zing on there, and a bit of kick. I'm gonna throw in some cayenne, which is just adds on to the spice root. Again, culture.
Yeah, 100%.
Culture. We're also based in a building that's just very enriched with culture and history.
I mean, the worlds that meet in that space.
Yes, the
It's
docks, you
incredible.
know, people used to stop there for their spices, for their food, and then they have to pickle it for the ships. So basically, I'm just going to chop in some fresh dill, which is just a herb that's very neutral, but also complements fish plates quite well.
I was going to say, we often see it coming to the fish
No,
party,
definitely. Because it's not too much and it lets the fish just shine by itself. You know what I mean? You don't want anything overpowering. So I also don't want to kill it. I'm just going to roughly chop it in there. I'm going to throw in some salt, of course.
As one must. And I like the umami-ness of this kind of fish. It's not too fishy, which I know sounds stupid when you're talking about fish.
Definitely.
It doesn't carry too much of that.
Not at all.
Which I think makes it accessible as a seafood option.
Yes.
But you can funky it up, eh?
No, listen, you can do so much.
Very quickly, how do we tie all of these elements together?
So we are going to go with, I can also plate it for us, because I told you this
Beautiful.
is a very easy plate that can be done within minutes.
Please, just take that from whence it comes,
I'm gonna put
okay?
this
She
one
is a
over
chef
here.
at one of the best restaurants in the
So-
country, so, okay, when she says it's easy to plate up,
Oh
just,
no,
you know,
I
pinch
feel
of
like
salt.
you're just blowing my horn. So the cheat code here, this is how they should look, basically.
Get these beautiful.
This is how they should look, nice and warm. And then over here I have my finished pate that I'm gonna,
Oh, and it's like light.
yes, it's
Hey.
light. That's what you want. You just want
It feels whipped.
the marriage between this, yes. This is what we want, and I'm just trying to make it look more presentable
a
for
bit
you.
more quenelly. It's
Quenelly.
okay. But then people are going to
See?
understand
A
that
bone.
I didn't make it, so you just be vigilant, eh?
Yes, no one wants bones in their food, trust me. So over here is how it looks. Just a big dab on there. And then I'm gonna lastly finish it with some, this is dill powder. So dill again, but we have a dill powder just to finish it off and just give it that oomph that it needs.
It's almost like matchery. It's got a bit of a vibe to it, eh?
And Cape Town and matcha is a new trend also.
Yeah, you know.
So basically, yeah, and then I'm just gonna finish it with some dill garnish over here.
Oh, that is beautiful.
And yeah, you know, olive oil never hurts.
Oh, Chef, you are an
oil on there.
absolute genius. I would imagine inside the marble kitchen, it's a little more intense when you're pumping out like 30 of these every 5 seconds. You are amazing. Thank you so much
Definitely.
for being
Thank
here.
you so much.
Let's give it with a little bit of bass here. This has been an amazing culinary hotline. Bling! Not bad. And we got one more recipe. You can scan the QR code and cook along. What's the final dish on the menu?
So we are doing a cheese platter. Yes,
As
just
one
to
must.
wrap it up.
As one must. We'll see for that. After this, I'm going to have another taste.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Welcome back to it, and we're making you feel so great as we're downhill to the weekend. Right here, it is Expresso on S3. Yes, we're back into the kitchen and into a flavor journey with our beautiful chef Pam here today. And right now, we're presenting a wonderful tribute to one of Cape Town's most beloved culinary voices. We've had on the show before and absolutely love it down. It is, of course, Karen Dudley. Her final dish is a cheese platter inspired by Karen's pantry philosophy, which is colorful, local, and bursting with personality,
Yes.
which is exactly what we're going to have on our plates today.
Definitely.
Okay, Chef, I love some cheese.
Yes, so we're about to go cheese crazy. I hope you're
Yes,
ready.
that's what I want you to
hope your
say.
palate is ready. So over here, I'm just going to give you a breakdown of the cheese we're doing. I'm just going to be doing a three cheese option, which
Okay.
is actually an option on our menu. You can choose either 3 cheese, 3 options. It's paired with crackers. Like you said, we're paying homage to Chef Karen, who's been amazing and just being literally shooting my mind with these new flavors and ideas.
incredible.
But yes, so I'm doing a Karoo crumble, which is a hard cheese.
Can I smell them?
Please do.
Okay.
Please do. I get
Karoo
this a lot.
crumble.
I get guests that ask me if they can smell the cheese. I do, so it's normal, trust me.
That smells amazing.
So this is a hard cheese. It's been matured for about 12 months. We get it from the Karoo. Like the name says, Karoo crumble. It's a cow milk cheese, and yeah, like I said, it's been matured for about 8 to 12 months.
Okay.
Pairs well with quite the savory pickles. So I'm going to cut these, and then you're just gonna work around. You're gonna see how it goes together, what pairs well with what.
I like that. I love like a charcuterie board. I know we don't have cold meats today, but I love a cheese board.
Yes.
And when I went over to Marble, I did choose the cheese board, and it was incredible. It was so delicious.
Well, I'm glad you did.
I'm glad we're doing this. So we don't eat the rind.
No, definitely not, unless
And this?
it's your kind of So basically what I'm cutting here is just like bite-sized, not really, but you also don't want to overwhelm the guest because it's quite a big offering. I mean, from the preserves to the crackers to the fresh fruit.
There's a lot going on, yeah.
Yes, so we basically use fresh fruit just to kind of cleanse your palate, you know what I mean? Because cheese can be very overbearing. I mean, I love cheese, but you just want to also, between cheeses, I can't eat this one and then eat the Phantom Forest, which is a completely different cheese. This one is the, like I said, Phantom Forest. It's a goat's cheese.
Wow.
It's been rolled.
That is a funky cheese. Very cool.
Which has been rolled in ash just to work as an antioxidant and just to preserve its life longer. So not everyone likes a goat's cheese, and I understand that.
Yes.
But we've paired it with our sour fig confit, which just works so well with it. And just because of the mildness of the cheese, it just complements it the most, I think.
Oh, amazing. And then you've got some pickles, some preserves over here. I'm seeing cauliflower in there?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, pickled cauliflower.
So that one is one of my personal favorites. You're going to hear that I have a lot of personal favorites when it comes to this actual course.
Everything's your favorite and I'm here for it.
Definitely. So I'm going to make it easy. I'm not going to throw you in the knives again. So I'm just going to cut off.
Hey, man, why not? I'm learning. She's going to be a wifey soon. Get my makoti skills on. Let's go, baby. What can you do with these cut-off rinds? Do you just throw them away or can you actually
Not
use
always, because, for example, the ambaseli rind is quite softer than the Karoo crumble one.
Okay.
You can always melt it down. For us, sustainability is so important and we try not to waste so much in the kitchen.
Right.
So basically, if we have off-cut cheese or cheese that's been maybe sitting for a while, but it's maturing and it's cheese, you know what I mean? And it's artisan cheese.
That's
it's not
what I'm
just
saying.
cheese, it's
Not just
artisan
cheese.
cheese. Okay? Our cheese, we're serious about our cheese. But we keep it and then we try and incorporate it in our meals for the staff, you know. We also try to get the bougie side of life.
You deserve it. I mean,
know.
look what you're doing for us today.
So this one is kind of messy.
Phantom cheese.
The Phantom Forest. So it's named after the forest. Is it Phantom Forest or Forest Phantom in Knysna?
Wow.
So yeah. Phantom Forest in Knysna. So it's been rolled in ash. So I'm just going to plate this one for you because
And of course, ashes for you guys, your fiery cooking ways. that you
Definitely.
do.
So everything just embodies who we are as a kitchen, as a whole. And it's just food made simple but very robust. And like you said, but the cheese is quite mild but also mature. But like I said, it's complemented by the preserves rather.
And I like that because cheese is quite rich, and so you do need something either pickled or like a fruit, something fresh to go along with it too.
Definitely. Also, you, like I said, the apple, like I said, is also going to help quite a bit.
Ooh, how does the apple come in?
I'm going to tell you just now. I've done this one for you. For now, I'm just going to ask you to please put the rest over here, just like in an array. There's no pressure.
You're trusting me with your cheese.
There is no pressure.
You say you're serious about your cheese, so let me get serious.
Listen,
too.
there's no pressure, so I'm just going to scoot you a bit and move this plate. So you can just go wherever you want.
Come on, Phantom cheese, give me some room.
We also have quite like the cute cutlery that goes with it so that you're not using the wrong cutlery for the wrong thing. So over there you have the cheese that I did not mention, which is my absolute favorite.
That feels good as well.
That's an ambaseli style, it's an ambaseli cheese. We get it from Jersey cows and it's a mountain style cheese. It's been named after some beautiful, I know it's been named after a place in Kenya, really. But
I love how everything is very African as well.
Very African forward.
Yes.
But we're serious about it, like I said.
I like that you're serious about it.
So we only throw in apple slices in there just to kind of, like I said, and Granny Smith is the best apple to cleanse your palate.
I mean, come on, it is also the best apple ever.
So I'm just going to ask you to open these for us.
I can open these.
Let's see if we can both open these. Look at that. Okay. So over here, you just...
that's nice.
We're going to drizzle that over the Forest Phantom because, like I said, it complements it quite well.
Just the syrup or also the...
You want the sour fig in there.
Okay.
You want texture because remember, it's quite a soft cheese.
That's right.
Because we have hard cheeses, we have soft cheese. Look at what you did already.
Girl, I've been watching a lot of TikToks, let me tell you that much.
Yes, I love it. So over here, I'm just going to put the apple. You're also giving the guests like an experience to play a bit. This is a conversation starter. Like they sit around and just talk like about cheese also. They're watching the kitchen. They're watching the theater happen in the kitchen. The open fire, the open kitchen.
I did enjoy that, yes.
Definitely. So that's kind of like, this is a conversation starter when you're having your wine, when you're done with your meal.
Okay, bring in the wine. I'm kidding, it's our breakfast show. What do you mean? What are you saying? All right, get your coffee instead. And of course, we will continue preparing this beautiful cheese board. For now though, G, what you saying? Do you list? Do you want some? I know you do.